being in the fucking Stanley Cup Finals and being dead fucking last is pathetic. I have no love for Montreal, and this just shows that they're one-trick pony. What up, YouTube? So today we are evaluating teams and players' performance in the first 10 matches in NHL. I have some hot takes and then not so hot takes. I'm a huge NHL fan, so I follow it a lot. So I have a couple of things to say. But before that, subscribe, because there's still the giveaway up to come on the 21st of November. So if you subscribe before that, you have the chance to win a €100 gift card. I'm going to select the winner from every subscriber. Also, like the video and comment down below. I listed things that I thought were teams and players who performed well for the first 10 matches, and teams and players who performed poorly in the first 10 matches, approximately 10 matches. So let me know what you think about it and enjoy the video. Alright, so we are going to evaluate which teams and players have performed well and which teams have performed well not so well. Let's take like top 5 things that are good and top 5 things that are really bad. And let's start with the easy one, which is going to be Carolina. Before last night, Carolina was undefeated, and now they suffered their first loss. Plus 19 goal differential. They have been clicking on all cylinders. Like the chemistry in this team is really good, and I think this team can go far, even though losing Rasek in paper would have been like a devastating thing. But luckily Frederik Andersen has performed well. Yeah, this team is going to go far away, so that's going to be the first thing. And then we have to talk about Florida Panthers, who has finally found their winning ways. Again, plus 22, a little bit better than Carolina. Okay, they won against Carolina last night, so they went ahead of Carolina because of that. But again, they have been struggling in certain areas, for example, defending and goaltending throughout the years. And Bobrovsky was supposed to fix that problem of goaltending, but he's been underperforming since he got to Florida, and now he's starting to perform again. And Aaron Ekblad, probably one of the players who has most improved throughout the couple of years, has started to show why he was considered one of the best defenders when he was drafted. Like, I even thought about Florida needing to trade Aaron Ekblad away a couple of seasons ago because he was so shit. Now he's actually playing like a first pick. Barkov, steady as always. Duclair, Jonathan Huberdeau, they have depth in their team. And luckily their goalies are also performing, especially Bobrovsky, who is one of the best goalies in the league. This is a dead given, like, nobody's surprised that Edmonton has done well. Because, well, they do really well in the regular season, and then when playoffs come, they just crumble and go home early. That's just how they do. But I think we have to take Edmonton here. Like, McDavid and Draisaitl have performed as usual, top of the point production. And this time around, even Jesse Puljujärvi has upped his game a little. So they also have developed depth. And, well, their goalies aren't doing that good, but they don't have to because they're scoring so many goals. So yeah, so Carolina, Florida, and Edmonton are like good things in the first 10 matches. What about players? I think we have to talk about Alex Ovechkin, in my opinion, more than anything else. This is coming from a Pens fan, but I am happy to see that Ovechkin is back to his old ways, like scoring like crazy, and I hope he gets to break the Gretzky's record. And if he keeps this up, that's not gonna be an issue. He's gonna break the Gretzky's record. So I think Ovechkin is one of the like most positive things about the early season. What else? Okay, I need to take Buffalo also. Buffalo's been a positive side in the league. They were doing really well a couple of matches ago. Now I think they have lost the last 2 matches in a row. But at least they're not last. Which is something everybody who's followed NHL have become custom, is that Buffalo is last. They even have a +2 goal differential. I don't remember a time when Buffalo has had a plus in the goal differential, so I'm happy for them. But on to the bad things. I think I have to start from my favorite team, which is the Pittsburgh Penguins. They have underperformed. Okay, before the season I already knew that this is going to be hard because of the injury list we had, like Malkin, Crosby, Gensel. We're not gonna make into the playoffs. Then we won 3 matches in a row and I started declaring that this is our Stanley Cup year. If we keep winning without our top players, then we can win the Stanley Cup. And now we're last in our division. So yeah, it's not looking too good for Pittsburgh. Another thing is Montreal. Okay, they lost Carey Price, but being in the fucking Stanley Cup Finals and being dead fucking last is pathetic. I have no love for Montreal, and this just shows that they're a one-trick pony. They're like Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. One hit wonder. They go to the finals, then they go to their place, which is in the last of the league. Although they are not last. Arizona is probably last, right? Points 3, yeah. Just behind Montreal is Arizona. They won their first match yesterday. Yeah, against the Sea Krakens. And that's kind of sad. Also, the downfall of Chicago, but I'm gonna talk about Chicago a little bit later. Colorado has been struggling a lot because first McKinnon was injured, then Rantanen was injured, and now they are just like, I watched last night's game and they're not organized at all. Like they're not the Colorado they were last season. Also, Seattle Sea Kraken being here, that last is kind of sad, but there's still 70 matches to go, so anything can happen. I think we need to discuss about Chicago. So I think the way Chicago's management handled and the players handled the controversy is the worst PR, worst thing this season by far. Their captain Patrick Kane, their captain Jonathan Taves, Patrick Kane, everybody. It was so fucking hard to read what they're saying to the press, but yeah, Chicago has been a really fucking big disappointment. Also, Fleury, Flower on the goalie has been really shit. But as a Pittsburgh fan, I knew he's not a top tier goalie. He can be, but his attitude isn't like that. So yeah, not a lot to say about the players. I think Seth Jones is one of the most overhyped, overvalued players in the league. He's not that good, and Columbus was lucky to get rid of it. Unlucky was that they didn't get enough in return, but they were lucky that they got rid of it. Seth Jones is one of the worst players. I wouldn't say he's the worst player, but he's overvalued. They are paying way too much for Seth Jones. And of course there's like Jonathan Taves and everybody's down here like they should. Yeah. So Montreal is down here, Arizona, Chicago, Colorado. Yeah. I'm not really surprised that Vancouver, Seattle, and Los Angeles are like on the bottom half of their division. I think the Pacific is the worst division, so it can go either way. Edmonton is the clear best team, Vegas maybe second. Other than that, it's like a toss-up. They're equally as shit. I know I'm gonna piss a lot of people off, but this is like garbage. I used to love Anaheim, but not anymore. I've never liked Vancouver, Los Angeles, San Jose, no. Calgary, no. Never have any love for them. Any other, I have some like, of course, Pittsburgh is in the East, and I also like Washington and Carolina. Here's Florida, and well, Tampa in a sense. And Western we have Dallas and Colorado, I like them a lot. And in Pacific I don't have anything. So now I'm gonna list also, based on the 10 matches, who are going to advance. Okay, let's rank the top 3 of every division. It's going to be Carolina. I'm gonna say Washington and probably New York if they keep their game like this. Florida, Toronto, Tampa will be in the Atlantic Division. Western Division, I think Colorado and Dallas will start playing the game a little bit better. So it's going to be probably Minnesota, Dallas, and Colorado. And in the Pacific, I don't know, Edmonton and pick and choose two. I don't give a shit. They're not gonna win the cup, so this is a great hindsight. If some of the teams from the Pacific win the cup, you can call me out. But yeah, it's gonna be Edmonton and I don't know, Vegas and let's say Calgary for shits and giggles. And I'm not gonna even start to think about the wildcard situation. Just the top 3. So yeah, that's like after the first 10 matches, my opinions about the current state of the NHL. The rookie situation isn't that interesting this year. Like, there's no next Crosby, next McDavid, so there's nothing to be followed. So tell me what do you think about me, or what I said. Do you like Pacific Division? Are you an idiot? Leave a comment down below, and see you in the next one.